I'm Verbal Tiger, and I'm bringing you the 10th part of my playthrough of the Borderlands DLC, Claptrap's New Robot Revolution. This part of the video was recorded actually like 4 or 5 weeks ago, so I don't actually know what happens, but I believe I'd stare at a wall, so I cut it short pretty much straight after he stopped talking.
Is important to us. This is it, the most challenging and most final phase of Operation Trap Clap Trap Tap Trap. Operation Trap Trap Clap. Christ, that's a mouthful. I've entered the reboot sequence into the wired device. Now, all you have to do is get close enough to the original ninja assassin Claptrap to use it. Good luck. Oh, and please fill out a comment card if you somehow manage to survive. We care about your opinion. This covert operation isn't going to implement.
So yeah, I'll cut the video here and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and we're going to be doing some side quests in this video rather than the main quest, as I believe I'm near the end and I don't actually want to finish this playthrough just yet, because I'm actually really enjoying it, despite the fact that I haven't played it for the past 4 or 5 weeks. I'm enjoying playing through it, and I might do all the side quests, or at the very least I'm going to do one side quest, because that's kind of my goal for this video, and maybe the next one if it takes me more than one video to complete, because I haven't really looked at the side quests in this DLC yet. The only side quest I've actually done is the bit where you have to go and get Claptrap parts, and to be fair, that is quite, not, I wouldn't say boring, but unimaginative, like, side quests. It wasn't really very creative, so I was going to look through the side quests and see if there was anything a bit more, just a bit more creative or inventive, really, so it's just a bit more interesting to play, because I found as I said, the Claptrap parts side quests very dull. It was like, it was actually, I suppose it was quite nice. It was just a little experience boost, I suppose, because you had to kill the Claptraps anyway, really. You can't get around it, I don't think. I mean, even if there was a way to avoid killing Claptraps, it wouldn't make for a very interesting game of Borderlands, because, you know, that's why you play Borderlands, isn't it, really? Just shoot things. So yeah, without, I suppose you end up doing that kind of quest while you're doing, just playing through the game, playing through the story. So I suppose it was nice little thing that you could do without going too off track, but I wanted to try doing one of the proper side quests. So I chose the one to take down Default's gang, or, well, not his gang, but kill 15 of his bandits and kill Default. So I'm not sure how tough this is going to be, but it's only when I get here that I realised that this is actually the way to the main quest. This is the way that you have to go to get to the interplanetary ninja assassin to activate the wire device. So I'll probably end up having this as kind of the last mission I'll do before I start tackling the main quest. I was going to do a couple of side quests, but I thought I may as well take down the interplanetary ninja assassin while I'm kind of there. So I don't see the point in going and doing loads of side quests when I could just do this mission and then do the side quests afterwards, so that's probably what I'll do. And now, like an idiot, I end up walking the wrong way anyway. I walk down the hill and kind of get lost. And this is mainly because I don't know why I didn't realise I had to go across there. I just thought, oh, I must have to go down here, and then I end up fighting a load of needless enemies and wasting a lot of time, which I could have spent killing Default. Which kind of annoyed me. And for anyone who hasn't noticed, I am actually quite bad at playing Borderlands, and I actually suck at using the keyboard and mouse to play games. I mean, I don't know if I'm that bad and it's just me being like really self-conscious, but to me, I feel that I'm really bad at playing these games, like with a keyboard and mouse. It may just be me, and that may actually be alright. It just feels to me as though I actually suck badly, but to be fair, I am naturally more of a console player, and I prefer, you know, having a controller in my hands rather than the keyboard. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if I used a different gun, but to be fair, I just love this gun because it's kick-ass. it takes me ages to actually realise that I shouldn't be walking down around this bit, and I don't really understand why. You know, I think it should have occurred to me earlier. Watching it back, I actually do feel really stupid for not knowing where to go. But then again, I'm just following the green diamond on the compass because, to be fair, I haven't played this game in a while, so, you know, that's my excuse. Oh god, I can't even tell you how idiotic this is beginning to make me feel. I mean, yeah, it might make perfect sense to, like, it made perfect sense to me at the time, and if you have never played it, might make perfect sense to go that way to you, but it just makes me facepalm myself realising that I went the wrong way and didn't realise it, you know. To be fair, there's nothing that could have told me it was that way, but I really wish I'd checked the map or something and, you know, save myself, like, 4 minutes. That could have been 4 minutes of me killing Default and his bandits. Ugh. Yes. Stop spitting at me, skag traps. Nobody likes you. I really, really hate the skag traps. They just wire me up. They're not actually that powerful. And to be honest, that's probably what's annoying about them. I hate the really weak enemies because they just seem like a pointless waste of time because of how easily they die. At least the Hyperion soldiers, which are on the, well, the Hyperion Claptrap soldiers, which are on the bridge, are a little tougher. But it would, I suppose, it would be a bit harder if I actually stopped using the pistol because of how much damage it does. I mean, look, I hit him in the head and he was like, it took all his shields off and nearly all his health. So I suppose if I stopped using the pistol, it'd make these, like, less powerful enemies a bit more dangerous. But even then, they're not really that much of a threat, and it just winds me up having to play, you know, having to kill them, because you're like, oh, this is just a waste of ammo. There's not really any point to this at all. I mean, my favourite bit about the game is just the general comment.
The means of production controls the government, and that power belongs in the hands of the proletariat. Only then can the great machine march on. It's true. I read it in a book.
So yes, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the Interplanetary Ninja Assassin. My favourite bit actually about this game is the comments that just the characters say and how tongue-in-cheek the game is. Also, I just love its sense of humour. I mean, especially the introductions to the various DLC packs they released, because they were absolutely hilarious. Especially, I mean, my favourite one was probably the one to the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned, which is another playthrough I'm considering doing. So if you like the idea of that, just leave it in the comments and I may do that next. Other than that, my favourite part about the game has to be the fact that it has actually no story, and while that may sound unusual to some people, I just like the fact that it's not too complicated. It's just a shooter that you can go on and kill things. And to be honest, the whole point of the game is getting loot, which is like new weapons and stuff, which I quite enjoy. I quite enjoy like picking up a new weapon and trying it out. Although since I've had this gun, I haven't picked up any new guns at all. So yeah, I kind of contradicted myself there, but however, sometime in the future, the enemies will get too powerful for this gun, and I'm going to be forced to pick up a new one probably anyway. So, I like that about the game, how you constantly have to scavenge new weapons off, you know, get the loot out of the enemies to try and get a gun so you can keep up with killing the enemies at the time. And the amount of collectibles that I think these enemies have dropped is mad. I mean, I think all those green things are collectibles if I remember correctly. Or if not, collectibles are like 3D glasses and stuff, and I'm not really sure why you have to collect them. I think there's an achievement for it on Steam. Other than that, I'm not really sure, so maybe if somebody knows what they're used for, they could post them in the comments. But just be aware that I would really appreciate it if there are no spoilers left in the comments, because I absolutely hate spoilers. So yeah, I mean, look, I just picked up some 3D glasses. What are they about? Are they just there as random, or are they actually part of a quest that I haven't chosen yet? and trust me to have killed all the bandits but one. There has to be one bandit that, well, to be honest, you can't kill all the bandits, I don't think, because, yeah, look, there's still some default maniacs about, but seriously, they had to run off to be awkward, didn't they? Couldn't just be easy and all be in one place. They had to run off and be annoying. We are now ready to take on default after killing 15 bandits. And yet there's still more of them. It'd be nice if they could just leave me alone and stop killing me all the time. They just have to be nasty, they're bullying me. It's not nice. To be fair, most of the time I don't even use a turret as a turret, I just use it to regenerate my health or my shields. I'm guessing that's what most people use it for.
We survived the robot apocalypse. We fear nothing, especially little shits like you. Now, get off my land, or prepare to default on your life.
Saws, don't hurt me. Actually, it does look pretty hard. That's probably not a good idea to take the mick out of him. And for some reason I can't actually see him around here. I'm guessing he might not even... I don't know, I can't see him at the... You know, from here. I can only see the bandits. He just seems to appear half the way through the battle. And as I said, I'm not too good at this. It's probably because I did run into them. Yeah, there we go, he comes down the elevator. I only just realised, can't believe it. Well, okay then, this isn't a very good situation, is it really, to be like sitting in default's face when he's got that big ass shield thing on his hand. And if you're wondering why I'm running into the enemies, it's that I'd rather get down next to a weak enemy, and then I can get second wind easily. Or at least that was my thinking at the time. I don't really think it helps. Or it may do. Well, obviously it helps because I'm not going to get second wind fight default. It doesn't help me fight default because for some reason it doesn't... Oh, that was a nice headshot. For some reason it doesn't occur to me that he'll move around. So I sit here thinking, for some reason, oh yeah, he won't come round. And then I notice he's walking towards me, oh crap. And then he traps me in the corner. I'm afraid that this is the end of the video though, so I'm going to have to take down default in the next one. And Matt Rock Solid is uploading a Black Ops wager match game, I believe, to the channel later, so keep an eye open for that one as well. And I'll see you in the next Borderlands video.